Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Jeremiah, part of the sales engineering team here at Forcepoint. And today, it just came to me this morning when I was doing my warm-ups in the basement. I have a mat and a grappling dummy in the basement, and a light bulb moment, and it prompted me to do this whiteboard again. And hopefully, this video will open your mind and consider where your organization stands as far as their approach or your approach in data protection. Would you rather settle with point solutions that are not integrated or do not have an integration, or versus Forcepoint? Data protection is our bread and butter. We wake up in the morning and we help customers to protect their data. And that's where the light bulb moment. Mixed martial arts. I think Forcepoint, and I truly believe that Forcepoint is the MMA of data protection, and I'm going to explain you why. First, let's talk about MMA for a minute or so. Back in the day when I was growing up, I see a lot of boxers like Muhammad Ali and Rocky, the movie Rocky, so inspiring. He knows how to do boxing, and he just beat people up, knock people down. And I thought when I was growing up, all I need to know is to learn how to box, and I will be able to protect myself. Fast forward a couple of years, I saw UFC 1. And it's an amazing sport, totally different than boxing. What made it so popular and what made it the reason why I fell in love with it, because everyone has their own martial arts. They go into one place, one octagon, they go inside, they lock the octagon, and they fight each other, and whoever has the more superior martial arts wins. And Royce Gracie, 2 words. He blown everyone's mind. Not really leveraging a lot of punches and kicks, take the opponent down to the ground and neutralize his opponent martial arts, and basically he fights in the ground. And nowadays, it's not enough to know boxing alone. You have to know everything. You have to know judo. I myself, I did practice Muay Thai. I practice judo. I practice jiu-jitsu, MMA. But now I'm more focused on jiu-jitsu. I'm a purple belt now under Amar Barboza Academy in Tyson's Corner, Virginia. And it's really amazing how fighting evolved with that one moment or event. And I can totally relate that in data protection. Most of the companies these days, they actually focus on point solution. They're only learning boxing at the moment. And let us transition to our whiteboard to better explain this. Here we go. So majority of the companies these days, okay, let's just, let's do this. Let's do a quick whiteboard of how data and how users interact with data on most organizations these days. So you have a user, My popular user, laptop, analogy here. Okay. Connected to HQ. And then HQ has data. Okay. And they also have majority of companies that have data in the cloud. So let's do this. Internet, HQ. And then there you go. All right. So majority of users are in the office. Okay. Office. And then you have some users that are at home now. And they also connect to the internet. Okay. And then they access company data. So, like I said, some of the organizations these days are just learning boxing. Okay, they might have a DLP solution. They might have a DLP solution here. However, they also have web. If I can spell it right. And then they also have email. Okay. They have protection. They have protection for email. They have protection for web. They have protection for endpoint. Endpoint. And let's see. They have endpoint, web, email. I think that's it. Let's just cover that for now. And then they have protection for CASB. Okay. Let's do. How can we do this? We're just gonna do. Okay, CASB. So they're learning. So let us use boxing as a DLP analogy, right? So they're only learning. Okay, they have DLP, that's boxing. Okay, and then they have web and email. Let's see, those are karate and taekwondo, but none of these. Okay, none of these are integrated to each other. So they are separate in their own respect. So the difficulty of having a point solution is now your analyst, okay, your analyst will have to know how to manage the CASB, how to manage web and email, how to manage DLP, and how to manage endpoint. So many connections, okay, because these guys do not talk to each other. They're just respective point solutions, okay? There's a lot of them. I don't want to single out solutions out there just to make it neutral, but there are a lot of CASB solutions out there. There's a lot of email security out there, gateway out there. There's a lot of web content filtering also. Let's do this. Nice. Okay, there's DLP, there's endpoint, and so on and so forth. So your analyst now is overwhelmed by the amount. They're overwhelmed. They're also fatigued. Hard, disjointed policies. Jointed policies. Too many alerts. alerts. It's going to be overwhelming because they have to log in separately on all of these point solutions. And there's a good chance that they're going to miss an incident, miss an incident, okay? So just to, this is not a good way. And going back to my mixed martial arts analogy, yes, majority of the organizations out there are trying to do their best to deploy data protection solutions and configure or set up data protection program, but because of the way they set up their solution, or the companies that provide solution they go with, do not talk to each other, do not integrate. Or let's say some of them integrate API, but it's only limited, okay? There was not a lot of thought process went into it, not a lot of development. And from there, if the company you're going with to protect your data do not invest or innovate within their solution, I would not go with that company, because that says it all, right? They might buy just or acquire a new company just to quote unquote say, oh, we also got this covered, but they only have like a basic integration, an API integration, not fully baked integration. Okay, so you as a company do not get the full circle of data protection. Now, let's talk about how Forcepoint address data protection. Well, number one, your analyst, okay? Your analyst, I'm just gonna add one more factor here. FSM. FSM is our Forcepoint Security Manager, okay? It's the only one manager that will manage the DLP, okay? Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. Okay. We're gonna take over. I am just going to add DLP and then FSM here. So our DLP solution has coverage in email, has coverage in web, has coverage in endpoint, also has the ability to perform discovery. Okay, we're gonna add okay, and this can connect here. Actually, let's do this. Okay, we can search for any sensitive data. Okay, you set up policy here. So now your analyst will only have to connect to one place. They only have to connect to the manager. Only one place. And they will be able to control everything. Also includes CASB. Okay, you can leverage our CASB can leverage DLP policies. Okay, if the users connects remote, try to download sensitive data, connects to the internet, okay? Download sensitive information from this data here, connects, download data. Our CASB will be able to leverage the existing DLP policies. You don't have to create new sets of policies for your DLP, okay? We can also cover email. We can also cover web. You don't have to set up policies separately for your email, web, endpoint. You only have to set up your policy in one place, okay? Data protection that knows how to box, that knows how to do Muay Thai, that knows how to do judo, that knows how to do wrestling, okay? That knows how to do karate. Man. So if you have all of that covered, if someone, the attacker, okay? If the attacker tries to attack you or picks a fight with you, you got all the areas covered. You have a better chance of winning the fight, okay? And also, your analyst, let me just do this. Analysts or incident responders, they will not be overwhelmed. They will not be fatigued. Your policies will be managed in one place. They're gonna be one place, really simple. You create a policy, you provide conditions on what sensitive data you would like to protect and apply that to multiple channels: web, email, cloud, discovery, endpoint. They're not going to be bombarded with too many alerts, because the way you create your policies with the combination of multiple conditions, it eliminates the alert fatigue, okay? And they will not miss an incident. Okay, one thing I like about Forcepoint, when multiple alerts were generated, there will not be each created ticket for each incident. They will be consolidated into one, okay? And the best part about it, okay, here is a feature that is unique to us. A feature that is unique to us is incident risk ranking, okay? What it does is it correlates all the incidents and reveal the risky users, okay? Risky users, okay? And another one that we offer for our customers, going back to what I talked about if your data protection company do not innovate and develop and always trying to find ways to make their solution better to help their customers, don't go with that company. Us, we spend a lot of money in research and development, and we came up with a new upgraded data DLP solution. Okay, it's the augmented version of our incident risk ranking. We call it DDP. DDP, dynamic data protection. Okay, the difference between incident risk ranking and dynamic data protection is incident risk ranking, it correlates data based on the incidents generated by the users within your organization. Okay, incidents. So what DDP does is, it is the same thing. It will reveal the risky users within your organization, plus take action automatically. Okay, there's 5 levels: risk level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe on the first 1 to 3, combine. So Risk level 1, informational. Risk level 2, maybe audit. Risk level 3, audit and get a copy of the forensic. Risk level 4, drop attachment to emails, okay? And block user from copying sensitive data to USB. Risk level 5, block everything. Those are the type of actions you can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. And dynamic data protection do not depend on incident that were generated by your users, okay? It also adds print activities, USB activities, web activities, and email. So the reason why we also added these, because of one goal. We want to know context and intent of the user. What is the user trying to do? Okay. Maybe he went to, office user, log into multiple job sites and start to upload resume. So that's, it will bump his score up to a level 2. Transfers data, sensitive data to USB, bump it up to 3. Email, a competitor company, that's gonna raise his risk to level 4. Now he tries to print sensitive information, puts him to 5. So going back to our action, on level 1, informational, level 2, audit, level 3, audit with forensics, number 4, block email, block USB, and number 5, block everything. This happens, okay, automatically. The system decides for this to happen, and it's happening almost real time. Now your analysts, they're gonna be smarter, okay? And they will be able to focus their energy and effort to zero in to your risky users in the organization, okay? So that's DDP. But incident risk ranking comes with our DLP solution free of charge to our customers. So this is a game changer. Back in the day when I was working in one of the security companies out there as a senior security analyst, in order for me to make a case and request a disabled user account, it will take me roughly 25 to 45 minutes of investigation time. And then I create a ticket in a ServiceNow, it's our internal ticketing system. Attach that PDF document that I put together, and then request the user's account to be disabled. Time flies when a data breach happens. With our solution, not only you can take action automatically based on the risk key behavior of the user, it is done automatically on our dynamic data protection. Okay. In our DLP solution, you can set policies where you can block sensitive data immediately and bubble up risky users. So now it's up to you to decide. Would you like a point solution for your data protection, or you want Forcepoint, the mixed martial arts of data protection? Thank you very much, guys. This is Jeremiah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share it to your friends, colleagues, coworkers who needs help with data protection. Direct message me. It only takes 15 minutes to help you out. I promise I'm not gonna sell you stuff. because my goal is to help you identify your ultimate business outcomes, overcome your challenges. 15 minutes, that's all it takes. All right, so thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.